Baxter, you ready to go? You ready to go backpacking? You ready to go hiking? Huh? You wanna go hiking? You ready to go backpacking? You wanna go hiking? Huh? You ready to go hiking? You wanna go hiking? Let's go. Let's go hiking. Let's go backpacking. You ready? All right, let's go. Hello, my friends. All right, so we are headed out to Governor Dodge State Park is where we're going to go. I had really planned a backpacking trip where we'd have had to hike in a few miles and there's some primitive campsites I found up north. It's nearly about a 3-hour drive, and I decided against that this time around, just because, you know, still unsure about Baxter here and this backpacking thing. Just I think you need some more time in the tent and in that type of atmosphere before I start hiking a few miles in. And especially since we went to the vet, and then he got his boosters. We got, and then of course, you know, he's taking that heart guard thing, and it made him sick. So he's been a little under the weather last night and early this morning. He's feeling better now. Let him out and run around like no other. But just to be sure, I've changed the plans. We're going to go to another state park and get a camp spot there, and that way we're right there, you know, camp as close to the vehicle if need be for any reason. Just trying to make it comfortable for him. I'm itching to get out backpacking for a few miles. So we'll just stick to the camping in the campground and do a bunch of hiking. Looks like there's a bunch of good hiking around Governor Dodge State Park, so pretty excited about that. But we're gonna get there. It's about an hour drive, and get set up, and we'll see you guys then. Talk to you later. See you soon. Bye bye. What do you think, Baxter? You excited? Huh? Are you excited? You stay over there, okay? All right, everybody. All right, so we have made it to the state park. Governor Dodge. Who's Governor Dodge? I don't know. We'll have to look him up. So what I did, and it's, you know, you get on All Trails or the websites, and well, All Trails don't really show pictures of campsites and stuff like that, wherever that's at. But the website, looking it up, you know, they'll show a picture or maybe 3 pictures. This particular park, they showed like 1 photo of some of these campsites. What, buddy? And it's really hard to tell what it's like, so I take that risk of it getting taken and reserved. So I've actually already gotten to the park a little while ago. But I drove around through the campsites to see what I liked, and of course looking at the website as well, because it shows what's already reserved and what's available. And so I would look at those ones that are available, see what I like. And I found a walk-in site. It's like 160 feet walk-in, not that big of a deal. And I liked it, and it was available. And so instead of getting on there, I mean, I reserved it on site. However, I hadn't paid for it yet, because I just figured I'd just pay up there at the station there. But anyhow, so I got there, and I told her I'd like to have that spot. She looked it up. She's like, well, I can't give that to you. It's been reserved already. And I'm like, I was just looking at it. It's not reserved. And she goes, well, it shows here that it's reserved. And I'm like, well, I wonder if it's because I pushed reserve. I just hadn't paid for it. She goes, yeah, well, without a confirmation number, I can't, you know, give you that tonight. What do we got up here? We got a critter. It's a cat. It's a kitty cat. You want to go see a kitty cat? There's a kitty cat in the ditch. Alive. Anyhow, so I'm like, well, I kind of wonder if it's that, you know, if it's because I reserved it, I hadn't paid for it yet. And she goes, again, I can't give it to you without a reservation number. So for me to get a reservation number, I got to pay for it, right? So, okay, that's fine. I'll just pay for it online. And it's $15 a night, and I got it for 2 nights. And I get to the end, of course, I skipped the add-ons because it talks about all these add-ons. Skip the add-ons, so I skipped the add-ons. Get to the end, and it's a $40. It's like, why did it add $10? And she's like, I don't know. I can't tell you that. And I'm like, well, what the heck? So I just gave the state park another $10. Oh well. I mean, I got my. It's funny. I bought a year-long pass to the Wisconsin state parks, and it's $38 for a non-resident. And here it is, and it expires here at the end of the year. And I've been to the state park once, actually twice, but the first time I went to Devil's Lake, and I paid for that day, like $16 for that particular day, and I wasn't really thinking ahead, you know. But anyway, so I paid $38 a couple weeks ago, and I figured, well, all I gotta do is go 2-3 times, and it's paid for itself. If I go any more than that, it's you know, I'm just gonna spend more money, so I just bought the pass. Anyhow, and then so I just gave them an extra $10. Big deal. And then I bought 3 bundles of firewood. I don't know how 3 bundles of firewood is going to last 2 days. 2 days, and today, well, I'll probably leave Sunday afternoon. But there's lots of trails. A lot of trails in here we're going to hike. Isn't that right, Baxter? Hey, get over there. He's climbing behind me. I don't know what he's doing. Hey, get over there. At least we're only doing 20 miles an hour. But what are you doing over here, Baxter? Like he's hiding. Hey, butt in the air. Baxter, what are you doing? I'll pinch your butt. What are you doing back there? Get over on your own side. Anyhow, you guys, I'm going to get off of here, and we'll get to the campsite. We'll see you in a little bit. Bye-bye. Baxter, come on. Go. Camp? Are you ready to camp? We just gotta go down that trail right there. Yep. Hey, quit biting the leash. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let go. Let go. Come on. Come on, let's go. All right, so we've made it to camp. This is our camp site. You know, it's pretty decent, pretty nice. The cool thing is there's another campsite. I don't know if you can see it right through there. There's another table down there. I don't know if you can see that, but I suppose in the summertime, and there's leaves on the trees, you can't see that, but that one as of right now is not reserved. So who knows? It's not like I have to have a ton of privacy, but it is nice to have a little bit of privacy. Probably gonna set the tent up. Those two trees right there are a little bit too small to hang my hammock from. Yeah, one's like 8 inches, the other's like 6 or 7, maybe, I don't know. I like them to be 8 inches, 10. Of course, I don't like them too big because then my strap don't fit around it very well. But yeah, I figured I don't know, maybe I'll set my hammock up there. I don't know, we'll see. I don't even know if I'm gonna sleep in the hammock. I might sleep in the tent, but I'm gonna set my hammock up anyway. But definitely setting the tent up right here. It's probably the flattest spot. Over here is just dirt. But yeah, not a lot of spots for my hammock. Those two are too far apart. I don't know, but anyway, so what's really cool is I got Baxter tied up, so he's mad at me. But what's cool is we're up on a bluff right here, and boy, there's a lot of trails here, so we're gonna have fun hiking. Probably do a little bit of a hike tonight, but you can't really see it, but there's a lake down inside there, and then there's another bluff over there. I don't know if you can see that rock right there. That's pretty cool. And then there's another big lake right there, good sized lake. So I know that there's the trails all go down there and everything, but the trail going through here is more of a game trail, I think. I don't know, I'll have to look at the map, but it goes all along here. There's a trail that goes all along this bluff here. So it doesn't look like it's used much, so that's why I think it's a game trail. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get the camp set up. Ooh, it's cold. I want to say it's probably about 28, 29 degrees. It's less than 30 because I saw 20. I thought I saw 28 or something like that on the truck. But yeah, it's cool. Whew. There, buddy. All right. Got hammock set up. My Baxter back there. What you doing, Baxter? You say hi? A spoiled dog. This is called glamping. Glamping for the dog. He's got his pad. He's got blankets. He's got his toys. You want to play with the toy? You get your purple bone? Alright, so I got the hammock set up for me, the tent set up for him. But Okay. Anyhow, all right. So yeah, I got camp set up. I'm hoping to go for a hike before before it gets too dark. But I got a tripod here. I'm gonna get some firewood going here. I'm taking, nothing's dry right now. Everything is wet because it rained a lot yesterday, last night, through the night. So I picked up a little hatchet and bought a bunch of firewood from the park here. And it's actually cheaper than the last park. It was only $6 a bundle here. So maybe, I don't know, it was $7 last time. But hey, what are you eating now? Don't eat stuff. Always eating stuff. What'd you find? I don't know what that is. It looks like an acorn or something. Anyhow, so I'm just going to take some of this firewood. They have kindling down there for like $8 for a big bundle of it. And I don't need that much. So I'm just going to go ahead and make my own kindling. But I'm going to get everything ready for a fire. I'm not going to start the fire yet, but I'm going to get everything ready. So all I got to do is light it. And then see if we can go for a hike. But there's a trail, and it may be a game trail, I don't know. But there's a trail that goes along this bluff here. And it's really cool. This their map is actually a newspaper. So it's pretty cool. But there's a map in here of all the trails. I don't know if you can really see that very well. And then of course it's got, you know, information about the park, and it's got the loops of the campgrounds, safety messages. It tells you about all the different facilities available. Wildlife, plants, raccoons. Oh, they talk about raccoons. Anyway, but guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get going on this and chop me up some wood, some kindling, and have this thing ready. I've got some people are starting to come in here. I've got some more campers. I can't see them right now, but I can hear them not too far from me. I just saw another vehicle pull up over here. Get out of there. So starting to hear some people come around. So one thing I don't like about state parks is you got a lot of people around, but I got these walk-in sites. They got these walk-in sites that pulls you a little bit off the road. So that's kind of nice. But it being fall, all the leaves are off the trees. You can pretty much still see quite a bit. And again, like I said, I don't mind not having that good of privacy. But it is nice to be out in the woods. That's why I like to go backpack and be, you know, way back in when nobody's out there, you know. But Baxter does seem to be feeling better. We'll just have to see. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna get to this. We'll see you in a while. Bye-bye. Baxter, stop it. Let's go. Let's go. What are you doing? Hey, get off the trail. The trail's over here, silly. Go back over here. Down here. Come on, let's go. Get down here. But this is absolutely beautiful, you guys. Look at this. No, not me. Don't. Maybe I'm beautiful too. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this camera around so you guys get a better view than my ugly mug. But we're gonna go down a little ways, see how far we can get. I think we could get to the lake. I can see that lake from here, so we might be able to get to that lake. So let's go see. I want to run. I want to run. Come on. Freaking dog, he likes to run. I'm out of shape. But man, I want to set up camp right here. A couple of trees up here I can hang my hammock in. However, the wind is cold. Let's go over here, Baxter. So yeah, it wasn't that far down here to this lake. It looked a lot further than that. I mean, we're camped. We are camped. I don't know if you can see behind me. Not that hill, but that one back there, up on that bluff. It doesn't look that far up there, but it was certainly quite a drop. Yeah, there. Yeah, what a great spot. Oh my gosh. I remember, you know, I've been in places where, you know, where you could set up camp in a place like this. Oh my gosh, heck yeah. Of course, these trees are a little bit too far away from each other, but setting up right here would be so awesome to have that view. Just sit in my hammock, looking at that. And this tree's running the other direction. There's some water. It's pretty clear. It's a pretty clear lake. Pretty awesome. But the wind is cold. All right, let's go back. Oh, I had to take this off my waist because he was just pulling me all over the place. And, those leaves coming down that hill were pretty slippery, you know, because they're really wet. If it wasn't for the leaves, then yeah. So check this out. Cave trail. That's probably backwards to you guys. There's a trail up here that goes to a cave. Do we have time for that? I don't know, let's go find out. All right, let's go. Hey, buddy. All right. No cave today. It was that's kind of where I was looking at that map, and it showed where there's kind of a loop there going to the cave. And I followed. I was going to go the shorter route because it showed it was only like maybe a half a mile. That was like 0.4 to the cave. But I couldn't find the trail. I showed a trail on the map there. There ain't no trail there at all. And I wasn't going to go trudging through that. We're going up the steep hill here. He's so out of shape. Oh. Rolled on an acorn. Anyhow, but the trail that was behind me, though, if we went the other direction, then we would have, but that was more than a mile around. We ain't got that kind of time right now, so we'll do it tomorrow. You know, people that thru hike with a dog, props to them. I mean, props to them before I knew what it was like to have a dog. But just for these little overnighters, it's a lot of work. And just to go hiking, it's a lot of work. So for those of you that have thru hiked or even sectioned hike with a dog, man, props to you guys. I try to imagine what it would be like every day like that. You know, I mean, you're taking care of another, well, your dog, your partner on the trail there. And a lot of work involved in that, because I know what it's like just for the weekend. So I couldn't imagine doing that for days on end, months. Look at Baxter. But one thing that's cool about having a dog, so this trail that we're on right now, covered in leaves, kind of difficult to find really. So coming back, I'm like, am I gonna remember where that was at? I mean, I was sure that I would. I knew there was a log going across the trail that we jumped over. But I'm just following the lead of Baxter. He led us right to the trail, right up the trail. Didn't even stop and hesitate. He just, hey, which way? Did we go this way? Or we're going that way? Now he's stuck. That's because when we came, he went this way too. Because we came down and he went to the right. And I'm like, no, we gotta go this way. So he smells the scent. Come on. But yeah, that was pretty cool. He could smell the scent. So, hey, I'm not gonna worry about getting lost. Nah, I know we shouldn't depend on it anyway, but it's just beautiful in here. I just love it. Just love it in here. We're back to camp. There's camp right there. That didn't really take that long. It was like 15 minutes. Wasn't that far. Of course, this running crap has got to stop. Holy crap. Anyway, well, we get back to camp here, and I think I'm going to, I'm really not that hungry. I kind of cheated on the drive over. I stopped at Taco Bell. Grabbed a burrito. I was kind of hungry then. Not so much now. But yeah, it's still light enough. I think I'll probably take a look at that map some more. Get a game plan for tomorrow. And we'll spend a good day tomorrow hiking. I'd like to put in, well, we'll see how far. I'd like to put in, 7 miles if Baxter's up to it. I mean, we've done it before, but his maximum has been about that. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. But he's got lots of energy right now, so we'll just see what happens. But we'll see you guys in a little bit. Whew. Had to take my coat off. I've been sweating, so I had to take that off. One of the things about cold weather camping is you definitely don't want to sweat. If you do, and you get back to camp, whatever you've been doing, you want to make sure you get out of those sweaty, wet clothes. The thing was, I was just starting to sweat, so I just took my coat off, and all I had was my base layer here, which is a spandex synthetic type thing. Same thing with my little hoodie here. Nothing name brand. I like this because it's got the little hood. But my base layer I actually picked up from Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't remember the name of it. It probably cost me 30 bucks or something like that. And then this one here, again, is a synthetic spandex mix. And what's cool about this is it's got those little holes. So when you put your gloves on, you're completely covered, right? Which I don't have here. But you might see me a lot with the glove on this hand, but not this hand. There's a reason for that. Some of you know, some of you don't. This pinky and this finger got cut last year in an accident. I was cutting something on I was cutting foam on a table saw, and that thing flipped around and took my hand right into the blade, and that blade cut my pinky basically off. It was still hanging there a little bit. It cut into the bone, but it was repairable. However, I can't really do anything with it. That's about the best I got with movement. But it gets cold very easy. If it's 50 degrees outside, it gets cold. And right now it hurts because it's cold, but I'll wear a glove on this hand quite a bit. You'll see that a lot. But anyhow, neoprene gloves, and I got those from REI. They're the REI brand. This is the Cabela's brand, Redhead. Is that right? Something like that? Yeah. I don't buy that big brand name stuff. I mean, some things I do, obviously some of the gear I have, and we'll go over that some other time. But anyhow, had to get out of that jacket. My puffy, this puffy I really like this. This is the one I used on my through hike when it's cold. It's the Spider. It's a 600 down, but it worked well for me. I do have another one that I bought for my through hike, but you know, it was a $300 some coat, and I was not going to take that out there and ruin it. This did just fine with another layer on. So, but a lot of times when it's cold out, I probably will just sleep with this on tonight. And as far as an a base layer pants, again, that'll be a synthetic. I think I got those from Cabela's as well. And then just some darn tough wool socks. But anyhow, I'm going to, it's starting to get chilly. I might put my coat back on here. But hey, I did some fun stuff this last couple days. I made koozies. Yeah, I made koozies for my pot. I made a koozie for my coffee cup. We'll go over this tomorrow morning. I'm excited to show you what I got going on here, but this is super cool. I picked up that cup. That's from REI. And then of course my pot is the MSR, the titanium 750 liter. I love it, absolutely love it. It fits the large fuel canister inside there perfectly. And then I picked up a new stove. I think I talked about this before. I do have the MSR pocket rocket as well, but I picked up this Jetboil. Jetboil makes one now of these. It's got the click start, obviously. We know that'll wear out before too long, but it does pretty well actually. It's comparable to my MSR. It's not as light as my MSR, but you know, my MSR is really wearing out. The little legs here on my MSR, you always put that up, but it just falls right back down, and it's just like a little rivet type thing. So it's not. So anyway, super excited about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get supper. I gotta share something with you. It's really weird because something ended up in some of this stuff that was actually at my house in Minnesota, hanging on a little Katahdin sign thing that I have, and I don't know how it made it into here, but it did. And it's quite interesting. But I went to Trail Days that year. I thru hiked the AT, and there's this church that sets up a pavilion type area, and they come and they give thru hikers foot massages. It's more of a cleansing. Some people get a really good massage. Mine was more of a foot cleansing, which is fine. I mean, it still felt great, had great clean feet, and they made these little feet thingies, and of course it says, that probably says backwards to you, but it says Jesus loves you. And then so it's really cool. They do this service of washing thru hikers' feet, but yeah, it says foot washing. Of course it's backwards to you guys. Jesus loves me, and then they wrote on here, to tribute, love Alice. Trail Days 2019. So I don't know how that ended up with this stuff, but it did, because I had it hanging, like I said, on a little Katahdin sign at home on my fireplace mantle. But that's awesome. I think I'll carry it with me all the time, because it was an awesome experience. It was great that those people were there serving the thru hikers and washing their feet. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. Anyway, you guys, I gotta run to the truck and grab some water. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's like car camping. It's too easy. The truck's right there. But I'm gonna have some Thai curry tonight by the Good to Go, the Real Food, Real Adventure from this stuff is from Maine. But this stuff has an expiration date on it. And I got some that's already expired. Some of it was really nasty. But this doesn't expire until 2024. So I think I'm good. But I'm still gonna have it tonight. But I'm gonna run to the truck and then I'm gonna come back and start cooking. We'll see you guys later. Let's go. Having a problem with the wind, obviously, here. The wind's kind of blowing this way. I meant to actually make me a little windscreen, but I forgot. It only takes a couple of minutes here to boil that water if I got it on full blast here, but I don't really like doing that. What do you do? Look at this. There we go, kinda. That helped quite a bit. Got a fire going, so that's pretty good. And the after dinner meal. Another thing I made, so there's my koozies I made, and then I made this, a pouch for my dinners. I'll be able to put that in there, so in the cold weather, the cold temperatures don't take away that heat, but it's getting pretty warm there. But yeah, so in these cold temperatures, you can see it's cold. It's actually sitting right at 30 degrees right now. I got this little thermometer here with a little compass. I can't really see it right now. I need to put a light on it, but yeah, we're sitting right at about 30 degrees. Little whistle, compass, $2. Anyway, squirrel, squirrel. Hot water in here, drop it in there, let it sit for 10 minutes. Just 10 or 20. 20 minutes, we're boiling. We are a rolling boil. We're gonna turn that off. And we are going to pour that in there. Oops, I spilled. Stir that up. This reflector keeps that heat in. I don't like to really cook in my pot. I could have, just put it in my pot. Ah, that's hot water. I just spilled some on the. You want to drink a hot water, huh? Oh, I should have brought some tea. I could have some hot tea. I got a drink packet. I could just make hot tea out of that. That sounds actually pretty good. I might have to do that. But if I cook in my pot, then I can go ahead and I don't want to waste the water. Cook in the pot, and then you can just put that back in there, put the lid on, and then that back on, and that way it helps keep it warm while it's doing its thing. But I'll just eat right out of the pouch. That's what I like about those backpacker meals. Now, I'm not always gonna do backpacker meals, you guys. I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna start eating just like North sides, because these backpacker meals are kind of expensive, and I can get a North side rice or pasta for like $2. So I'm gonna end up going that way. It's just not as tasty, not as healthy either. So, but you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit for about 20 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this. Oh yeah, a chair, a backpacker camp chair. How do I get into this thing? The zipper. Whew. Oh, get back, get back, get back. That fire's getting a little close. It just shifted on me. You know, it always does that, don't it? You get all set right where you want to be, and then all of a sudden it shifts on you. It never fails. All right, it's been about 20 minutes, so we'll pull this out of here. And we're gonna see how this tastes. What's up, Baxter? Are you stuck over there? He might be stuck in the trees. I had him cabled up to this picnic table, but he just gets wrapped up around it, and so I hook him to a tree, but then he gets out in there and gets caught up inside all the other trees. Ooh. Mm. Vegetables and jasmine. It's like raisins or something too. I'm gonna turn this on so I can see what I'm eating. Green beans in there, peas, raisins or something too. I like that. What's up, Baxter? Yeah, he's caught up around a tree. He's trying to get over here. You see him? There he is. Come on, buddy. No, you can't have none of this. He don't want none of this. He wants it, but he don't want it when he comes out. Hey, stop. No barking. Again, spicy. A little curry in there. Obviously, I like curry, but man, it's spicy. You know, it seems like the older I get, the more sensitive I am to the spice. Hey, I better unstuck him. Come here. No. Hey, back up, back up. I promise you don't want any of this. That'll hurt. He's looking for anything I've dropped. Of course, he's been digging around here finding all kinds of stuff to eat anyway. What? You can't have any of this. No more people food for you. He's mad at me right now. I can tell when I go to pet him, he just backs off. He shrugs me off and backs up. No, go on. You can't have any of this. I just fed you. I fed you. He's overweight. I've been feeding him too much. I have a problem with buying him hot dogs and hamburgers.
every now and then just to give him a good treat, but I gotta stop doing that. And then peanut butter sandwiches. But yeah, I've got to stop doing that because he weighs too much. He's already gained. You're gaining too much weight. You're a little fatty, aren't you? You can't have this. I like these. These are good. Hey, you're going to get burned. Be careful. But hey, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and get off here and finish my dinner. Enjoy this fire. But I'll tell you what. I bought 3 bundles of firewood. I'm definitely going to get through. Well, one's almost gone. I've got two pieces already, or 2 pieces left. 3, 4, 5, 6. They must only give me 6 or 7 pieces, but yeah, there's only a couple pieces left, and then I'll have to break into another bundle. But I figured I'd go through a bundle tonight, a bundle tomorrow morning, and then a bundle tomorrow night. And then what leaves me for Sunday morning? I don't know. I'll scavenge. Alright, you guys, I'm going to get and enjoy this fire and probably turn into bed early. I don't even know if it's 6 o'clock. What am I going to do? I'm probably going to go through another bundle of firewood because I can't go to bed that early. I just can't. But probably hang out with the dog and edit video. Just enjoy this fire. Stay warm. Buddy. And I still got to get my bedding. I'm not quite sure if I'm staying in the hammock or if I'm staying in the tent yet. But I've got gear for both. Either or. Anyway. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow morning. Axel, you want to say good night? Want to say good night? No barking. You can't have any of that. You don't want any. You don't want any. I know I mean, huh?